Shut up. Stop it. Stop, Felix. No. I'm gonna start with some.
And you find
Whoa,
someone
that's
who has Tourette
loud.
syndrome. They record their daily challenges.
I'm gonna start with some
everyday
React
tasks
content,
like making food
which
or
is
brushing your
freaking
teeth can
loud.
be a difficult experience.
How are you, Rojam?
Some for the stove. It's too hot. Add the drugs.
So
They
funny.
also sell merch saying, "Hello, I have Tourette syndrome. Tick princess. I'm a witch with ticks. I'm not possessed. I just have ticks." They even have a yarn dyeing business. I mean, it's great to see a creator with daily struggles succeed with their own business. I'm all for supporting small businesses, and I mean, they also educate people about Tourette syndrome. Meet Emerald. They began having symptoms of Tourette syndrome when they were 6 or 7
What are
years
you up
old,
to right
which makes
now?
sense because symptoms typically start between ages of 5 to 10. Tourette syndrome is a neurological disorder characterized by repetitive involuntary movements and vocalizations called tics, and they can widely vary in severity. They boldly brought their condition into the spotlight. People don't need to feel as alone. Almost every
You
single
want to do a
video they
gaming
made
stream?
featured their tics
Except,
and brought awareness to the condition.
Felix,
By
stop.
mid-2021, when Emerald was 27 years old, their TikTok account had amassed
I
over
don't wanna.
500,000 followers.
I've
But
just been
despite their
watching I Shall
success,
Speed
every
stream in
content creator is gonna
Africa,
get
and it's
some
making me
hate, unfortunately, on the
me
internet.
reconsider
People
about
started
being
saying that
famous,
their
as
tics
you
seemed kind of
should.
forced and fake. How was it discovered that they were allegedly faking, leading to the permanent
Excuse
deletion
me,
of
my
their
goodness.
account? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and let's delve into what really happened.
Do you want to guess where I'm up to for the global goals?
It all starts with Emerald's
It
yarn
is a
dyeing
Naruto
business,
t-shirt.
Stardust Fiber Studios. In
Stop,
2020, they did a
Felix.
lot of promotional videos for their business on their
He's
Facebook
eating
account
ramen.
before starting their Ticks and Roses account in 2021. But this is where
Whoops.
things start to get a little bit suspicious. I mean, they claim to have Tourette's since they were 6 to 7
Stop,
years
Felix.
old, and
Enough.
yet in all of these videos, they show zero signs
Bonjour,
of Tourette's
Noémie
or
Animal.
tics. There is a 1 minute and 53-second video in which there were
Okay,
no
1 minute,
tics,
guys.
and people found this a little bit confusing because on their TikTok page, they are ticking like every 1 to 10 seconds.
We are wrapping up with planting all of the little seedlings now. And he's finishing up with the broccoli right now.
I wanted to talk a little
One
bit about
Piece is better, though.
Wow.
I bet
Wow.
it is.
Wow.
I'm not
I
sure.
wanted to talk. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh my
I wanted to
gosh,
talk
that's
a little bit about
cringe.
wow.
So cringe.
Wow. Wow. Never mind.
People started commenting on Emerald's TikTok account and being like, "Hey, what dis?" And Emerald actually had a reasonable response. They said they didn't tick all
Is
of
anyone
the time,
familiar
which,
with what
yeah,
Tourette syndrome
that
is?
true for individuals with Tourette syndrome. You can experience fluctuation in the severity of your tics. Sometimes they might happen often, sometimes it might not even be
You can.
noticeable or at all. It can be
Happy
because
New
of
Year,
stress and emotional
Boobless!
state. I
Happy
have
to see
restless leg
you!
syndrome, which means that my legs will sometimes involuntarily
see
jerk while I'm
you.
trying to fall asleep, or particularly at night. And, you know, if I'm more stressed, it might happen every night. but sometimes it can go like a half a year without happening. I know RLS is very, very different from Tourette's, but anyways, moving on. Also, if you are like paying attention to something, you might have less tics. Being tired or unwell
I
might
put a YouTube
exacerbate
video
tics. There are so
on
many
for
different
now,
reasons. By this
I'm
time, there was
accepting
already a
any
Reddit made about
requests
them,
for
r/ticks and roses,
streaming.
and they actually uncovered a 54-minute video with no ticks. This isn't immediate evidence, okay, we figured it out, they're faking, thumbs up, subscribe,
But
bye.
I guess
Because,
I'm not
you know, it's like when you find
super good with
cockroaches
being
in your
chatty
kitchen. You
with
find
chat.
one cockroach, there are bound to be more. People with Tourette syndrome actually began to
Been so
comment on this.
busy,
They said
but I
a lot
finally
of their
got my
tics
first
are
phone for
very
Christmas.
related to what is going on. Like
Congratulations.
if you see a dog,
What
you might
type
have a
of phone
tic
is it?
related to a dog, which
Excited
is possible.
to hear about it.
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock and stole his cock. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger, he's a hoe.
Usually ticks are not context specific, but it does happen sometimes. I've had cases where I like tick, what the dog doing when I see a dog? However, in every case that tics are triggered by something slightly related to the context, they are repeating. They will happen again and again. They are not going to be completely unique and fit the rhyme scheme of whatever you're reading. It just doesn't work like that.
Some individuals with Tourette's may experience echolalia, repeating words or phrases that they heard from others.
Wow,
or
iPhone
echopraxia, which is
Pro,
mimicking others'
nice,
actions.
17
If someone with Tourette's
Pro
hears
Max,
a specific word
giga-
or phrase in conversation, they
picture
might involuntarily
mode.
repeat it as a tic. This might make it seem like the tic is contextually relevant, but it is less common than other tics, such as motor tics, you know, shrugging your shoulders or blinking. People with Tourette's began talking about how it seemed like there was almost
What are
a
you gonna do with
comedic
it?
timing for
Any,
their tics. Some
specific
described how it
ideas?
almost felt as though Emerald was poking fun at tics, which is kind of a red flag that people with Tourette's started to call them out, because it's like, you know, not only do you have it, but you also have education experience with it. They said it kind of seems like a mockery and that they're laughing about how bizarre their tics are.
Send me to Canada.
You seen this video years ago?
Eat the burrito.
Is it years old? It's 1 year old, but yeah, it's crazy how bad it is.
Mine.
So bad.
Mine.
It's not even
Okay.
good how...
This is not Tourette syndrome. This is not Tourette syndrome. I don't know what this is. This is like messed up. Even the most extreme cases of Tourette's will not present this way. I feel upset now. Like, I feel visibly shaken. After watching these clips, there is no validity. This is complete bullying on their part to the actual Tourette syndrome community. It's so offensive. It is so
I love
rude.
taking pictures
Not only
with
that,
my
but people
friends,
found
and I
their
can
Pinterest account.
finally
They are
bring it
getting
in public
symptoms of
because I had a
Tourette's,
huge
types
iPad,
of
which
tics.
I still
Which,
love
okay,
now.
I see you,
That's
Emerald. You are
good.
trying to
I'm glad
educate
you
yourself
can
on your own syndrome.
have a
People
compact
started
version
to
of your
uncover
iPad
their
now.
past personas. I mean, they claim to
Maybe-
have practiced divination since they were 6 years old. They
Not
claim to
maybe.
be a
I was
certified
gonna say maybe
life
you could
coach.
draw with it, but
However,
that's on
these
your
were
iPad.
later allegedly disproved, and you know, this only makes you think, like,
I'm
why
still
would you lie about
doing
this?
the
What
auto
else are
scroll
you
thing with
lying
global
about? I mean, they
goals.
claim to be
I'm
a
now
poet
at
in 2020 just before they started their TikTok account, and
$15
yet
for
when they were reading this
donations.
poetry, they
Not
didn't
towards
tick
me,
once.
but towards
Hey, thank you
our
so much for
common
having me.
goal.
I'm excited to be here, if not a little terrified, to be honest with you. I want to
As you should
swallow
be
all of
terrified.
you and replace my blood with yours. I am someone lost in the desert who sees you and doesn't give a shit about water anymore. You are the living embodiment of satisfaction itself.
I could be off here, but I feel like the average person might be a little bit nervous when giving a performance, but they didn't even tick once. But you know what?
I drew this eye
Basically,
yesterday. Maybe I'll
Redditors
draw
believed
more.
that they
I'm looking
tailored
to
their
see if I can put
persona
my
to fit
webcam
into whatever
a
niche they
specific
were
way.
doing at the time.
Let's try.
It just gets a little bit more
Actually.
sus as we go down the line. You know, they were posting on their yarn dyeing business and on their TikTok on the same day, and oh, look at that. They are only ticking on their
I
TikTok.
want to see if I can
And
do
once this
drawing at the
discrepancy
same
was
time.
noticed, they deleted the Stardust Fiber Studios videos off their Facebook. Which is like, okay, maybe they were re-recording the ones
Oops.
for Facebook, or
Let
maybe
me
on TikTok
just-
they were only filming, like, they would film over and
How
over
would I
until
do
they
this?
had a tick.
Like-
I would argue that that is exploiting them, but at the same time, it's like, you want to educate people, but then again, they are selling products
Please
directly related to
endure
Tourette
the
syndrome, so in that
webcam.
case,
I'm trying
are
to
they
see how I
taking
could
advantage of
put
it?
it.
In one video, they claimed that they do not have coprolalia, which is when you utter obscene or socially
Whoops.
unacceptable phrases with your tics.
Some people do cuss with Tourette. I am a part of the group that does not.
a small percent of
Let's
people
try
with
this
Tourette's
out.
have this, but then later on they actually do have it.
The mouse ran up the clock and stole his.
Also, just my opinion, but it almost seems like they're trying to think of their tics before they're happening. You know, when they recover
that's
from a
not the
tic,
right
they have
pen.
time to, you know, put the headset back on their head or whatnot, and they're not as disturbed by it. Like, when they're
Can
cooking,
you react
they
to the
might like
library
have
of
a
the
tic where they're going like this
Untold?
with
His
the bowl and
content is
almost spill it,
interesting.
but they
I will.
don't spill
I'm
it.
just trying
People
to
with Tourette's generally,
see
you know, your tic is completely
if I can
disconnected
set
from
this
you.
up
You will tick,
properly.
and then you might continue on with your conversation. I mean,
It's
it
a
can, you know,
little-
confuse you, make you lose your train of thought, be
Why is it so
distracting. They also
blurry?
seem to laugh a lot after their tics, which is like, okay, you know, maybe because of the unexpected nature of your symptoms. But tics are not planned or thought out. It tends to happen spontaneously and is disconnected from your thoughts. But by this time, the
Bye-bye.
haters
Thanks for
were in full
being
force, you
blessed,
guys. They were
Bliss.
getting a lot of comments on their TikTok saying that they have Munchausen by internet, which is basically when you fake or exaggerate an illness specifically online. They made an effort to dispel this. I mean, what better way than to show your diagnostic paperwork?
So I know you've all probably seen the chaos happening on my channel.
Welcome
So
back,
I wanted to
Noemi.
show a little bit of my last outpatient consultation. Make sure you guys can see that. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with me.
But this attempt actually just ended up giving Redditors more evidence. So I intern at the major hospital near my house, and I found some things a
see
bit
the
off. They
Untold.
used acronyms
Library
ADHD
of the
instead of attention
Untold.
deficit hyperactivity disorder, PTSD instead of post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD is listed twice. Paperwork goes through at least 2 doctors, so a mistake like that would be found.
Divine descent of a forgotten feminine. Oh, these are like full-on podcasts. The Hexagon of Saturn, the myth of the Black Cube. Interesting. There are long episodes, though. The all is mind. Oh. Bye. Guess it's you and me, Rojam. I might stop since it's just you and me now. Hi, Miraculous of World. Nice to see you. Let's do... Oh my god, I haven't seen Ray William Johnson since the 2000s. Gee whiz. Let's do it.
So this teenage rapper ends up getting famous for a terrible reason. Now the guy calls himself TK, and TK is 16 when this story starts, and he's living in Texas, and bro is a small-time rapper who is starting to get a following. He mostly uploads his stuff to SoundCloud and YouTube, it's kind of that thing. But rap isn't the only thing TK's doing. On the side, he and his friends make money by straight up robbing people.
Oh.
In fact, according to what I read, they don't have jobs. They
How
just
are you,
rap
Miraculous
and rob
World?
people. So one day
Hope
in
you're doing
2016, one of these robberies goes wrong because one of TK's friends comes up with a plan to make them all a bit of money. So his
Okay.
friend has a boyfriend, this guy, Zachary. And I guess she's not really into her boyfriend all that much because she believes that Zachary has money and drugs stashed in his apartment and she wants to rob him. And so she goes to TK and his friends, and she suggests that they go to Zachary's place and steal whatever he's got. And I guess TK and his friends are like, all right. So her plan is for she and 2 of her female friends to go over to Zachary's apartment beforehand. Then, once TK and the guys arrive, the 3 girls will unlock the door and let them in. Then they'll grab whatever cash and drugs they can find, and they'll leave. Sounds easy enough. What could possibly go wrong? So the day of the robbery
can't see
finally
Jack's
comes.
squad
And as
on
planned,
this
TK and 3
webcam,
of his
right?
friends put on masks, and they pull up to Zachary's apartment. And one of the girls lets them in. And as they enter, they start yelling, "Everyone on the floor, put your hands up!" And Zachary's there, and he does. But it turns out that there are two other people there with him, Zachary's roommate and Zachary's roommate's girlfriend. So TK and his friends continue the robbery, and they're looking around the apartment for money and drugs and stuff, but unfortunately for them, they don't find anything. There's no big stash of money or drugs as they thought there would be. So now they're frustrated, and that is when one of TK's friends points a gun at Zachary's roommate. And I don't know if it's intentional or what, but blam,
goes
he
off.
shoots the guy in the stomach. And this, unfortunately, kills him. Meanwhile, one of the other goons shoots Zachary in the shoulder. Luckily, he survives. Then TK
After
and his
this, you can
friends
react to
and
the
the
library
girls
day.
Now, eventually, police show up, and they start investigating, and pretty quickly, they identify the people that were involved. And so, bam, they track down and arrest TK and all of his friends.
Is my
And
webcam
all of them
off?
are charged with the murder of
Why did it
Zachary's
bug?
roommate. Now, while waiting on his trial, TK actually gets out of jail, and he's placed on house arrest, and he has to wear one of those ankle monitors. So, several months go by, and it's now
Why did it
2017.
stop?
And TK, he's still chilling at home on house arrest. And while he's there, he's been recording some new music and releasing it on his SoundCloud. But honestly, the dude is starting to get
turned off.
bored. I mean, he's been stuck at home for months, and bro isn't about that life. And he decides it's time to go on the run. So he gets on Twitter and he tweets, "Fuck this house arrest." Then he cuts off his ankle monitor and
Okay,
he leaves the
we're
house.
back.
After that, he goes and he meets up with one of his friends, this kid, Jalen. And Jalen is also on house arrest. And Jalen cuts off his ankle monitor too. And together, the two of them come up with a plan to flee to San Antonio. But there's a problem. They don't have any money. They don't have jobs. Also, now they're officially fugitives. So it's not like they can go out and get a job or something. So TK and Jalen, they go back to doing what they do best, robbing people. And that is where the story gets really wild. So TK and Jalen end up driving 3 hours away to San Antonio. And while they're there, they come across this photographer on Instagram. His name's Mark. So TK and Jalen decide that they're going to rob Mark. They're going to trick him into meeting up, and then they're going to steal his camera and any money he has. So Jalen messages Mark, and he tells him that they're interested in his photography services. And they say they want to do a photo shoot. And Mark agrees to meet up. So TK, Jalen, and some other goons they're with, they go and they pick up Mark to go do this photo shoot. Once Mark is in the car, they're driving along, and suddenly, boom, TK's goons pull out guns, and they force Mark to hand over his camera. So Mark hands over his camera, and pow, one of them pistol whips him. Then they pull over and they shove him out of the car. Then they apparently try to run him over with the car, and I guess Mark doesn't want to let this go. I mean, his camera is his livelihood. He's not about to let these guys take it. So he jumps onto the hood of the car, trying to stop them, and this pisses TK off. So he takes a gun, he leans out of the car, and blam, he shoots Mark. And unfortunately, Mark doesn't survive this. So now what are TK and Jalen going to do? They're involved in 2 murders.
Yep.
So they do the only thing they can. They skip town. And they drive from San Antonio to Arlington. And while they're there, I mean, they should be laying low, but TK ends up robbing a 65-year-old man. So they end up leaving the state, and TK and Jalen drive from Texas
This
all
feels
the way
like
up
a
to New
TikTok with
Jersey,
the Family
where they
Guy
hide out and they
videos
stay
on
with
the
some
top
friends,
and
I
the
guess.
game
And during
at
this
the
time,
bottom.
TK starts making and releasing music again, as if he's not supposed to be hiding out from the law. In
I'm not
fact,
sure what
he
you
makes
mean.
a song called The
I'm not on
Rinse
TikTok
that
a lot,
flexes
so-
about his fugitive status and alludes to his crimes, and he records a whole-ass music video for it. And at one point, you can actually see him in the video standing next to a wanted poster of himself. And so he releases this song on SoundCloud, but not the music video yet. And the song starts getting a lot of traction. So TK, he's getting all kinds of attention now. He's like getting recognized by fans. They're like stopping him for pictures and shit. Meanwhile, the U.S. Marshals, who have been looking for him, they still haven't been able to find him. So it's starting to look like TK and his friend Jalen might actually get away with their crimes. Until the U.S. Marshals inevitably get not just one tip, but dozens of tips that TK was sighted in New Jersey. And so they track him down. Now, on this particular day, TK actually releases that music video that he shot. And he tweets out, "The feds can't hold me back. Here it go," with a link to the video. Shortly after he tweets, "The feds can't hold me back," feds bust in, and they definitely hold him back because, bam, they arrest him. Here's his mugshot. Also, bam, they arrest Jalen too. Here's his mugshot. Here's the wild part, though. After he releases his music video, it starts to blow the fuck up and go viral. And it quickly gets hundreds of millions of views on YouTube, and the song starts charting on the Billboard Hot 100. So this terrible-ass song ends up getting 255 million views.
Not
So
many,
all this
probably,
makes TK
because I'm not a
internet
very
famous
good streamer.
while he's in jail awaiting his trial.
But I'm
And
doing
his
my
song
bestest.
actually ends up going
But there's
platinum.
not many.
Anyway, in 2019, TK goes on trial for the first murder. Even though he's not the one who pulled the trigger, he's actually convicted of murder and aggravated robbery, and he's sentenced to 55 years in prison. Later in 2025, he's tried for the murder of the photographer Mark, and for this, he's sentenced to an additional 80 years in prison.
Ooh,
While
80
Jalen
years.
is also found guilty, and he's sentenced to 30 years in prison.
Oh, that's it? Let's check how many people.
Hey, you are
Oh.
messing up. You gotta be kidding me.
Whoops.
Oklahoma teacher allegedly shows up drunk on first day of elementary school. Sounds like somebody wasn't ready for summer to be over.
Kimberly, come on in here and have a seat a second. Okay. I want to visit with you. All right. So.
You are literally my only viewer.
Observing you in classroom.
I had 4 people watching at one point.
And so I've asked Officer Dean to come in here and visit with you. Have you taken anything?
So,
Do you have a prescription for anything?
We're just cutting straight to the chase here. You're on something, so why don't you go ahead and tell us what it is? What were the signs?
Do you have a prescription for anything that maybe you have taken today that just seems like you're not the same person that I talked to this morning?
I did take some medication.
so you had mentioned DMT video. There it is.
This video aims to showcase both scientifically what this experience is and philosophically what it means. The two together might answer the biggest question posed by both. Who are the entities? Entering oneself into the impossible realm DMT offers has its own difficulties. Coherently engaging with alien beings and processing what is shown.
Is it DMT 1? There's a couple. Let's do the one I clicked on.
This video aims to showcase both scientifically what this experience is and philosophically what it means. The two together might answer the biggest question posed by both. Who are the entities? Entering oneself into the impossible realm DMT offers has its own difficulties. Coherently engaging with alien beings and processing what is shown is an entirely different level of hardship. You might know that I keep tight records and feudal drawings of all my DMT experiences. One in particular changed my perspective of reality permanently. Let me set the scene. Maintaining focus in the face of absolute astonishment requires effort beyond the typical set and setting advice. Like trying to do math on a roller coaster. No matter the technique.
Yeah, it seems
the
interesting.
attempt to extract attentive information about the mysterious nature of reality is quickly replaced with absolute mind-boggling awe.
better?
physical language rendered dense. Morphing, growing, and splitting within specifically 5 clear spatial dimensions. Last I knew, I couldn't even make my mind imagine 4. The morphing of the hives were on purpose in a way that I cannot elaborate. And the work being done was by a swarm of sentients, quasi-digital machine insects, chattering and building ceaselessly. The shapes were impossible and the colors brand new. The textures weren't solid but absolute. The sounds were like an orgy of digital dolphins impersonating Megatron, making dial-up signals amplified by sirens. Deja vu times 10. As if I had been dreaming my entire human life and had just now woken up into actual objective reality. And that notion was backed up by an overwhelming sense of familiarity. A visitor now, but I am clearly native to this place.
Whoa.
Despite the overwhelm, the question I intentionally burned into my psyche was able to surface. Hey man, who are you and what's going on here? They responded the way you would respond if an ant on the table suddenly sat up, made eye contact, and posed the same inquiry. They responded in unison, send him upstairs. They wanted to spill the beans, but were prohibited from doing so by a higher
Hello.
authority that I would encounter next if
Nowhere
I
to
could
go.
handle their answer.
We're
They
doing
said,
some boring stuff today. Well, not boring. Just trying to do a little
They
bit of
said,
art.
when you like what we build, you call
All I
us
can draw
angels.
is
When
eyes
you hate what we build,
right
you
now,
call us
so
demons. These
I'm
words do
keeping
not illustrate the
on.
compounds of information hitting me like a million Minecraft bricks, pregnant with intention to convey the supposedly obvious. They told me, we are on the other side of your reality. Like a rug, you see the top surface of colored pattern. If you flip the rug over to the other side not intended for viewing, you see the work done. Evidence of manual purpose that makes the rug inness can't detect. But